Okay. Hello, guys, gals, grandmas, and grandpas, and everybody else who owns a computer. It is I, the Archer,
And me, Killer Blades.
and we are now starting up a startup called Racing Madness. Wait.
Okay, so in all basicality, Racing Madness is, as you can see right now, it's just racing games, but we're doing challenges. In this episode, we are playing Need for Speed Most Wanted and collecting as many cars from the very beginning. This is his primary on my Xbox account, so there's nothing on it. He hasn't done anything for this game. I have a primary account and I've already beaten this game, so I have a secondary to, start up with. So we have nothing, we're not looking at the map. This was basically a self-imposed rule. We never did it because we were too busy driving. And in all basicality, yes, there will be some racing of this game in another episode. We just wanted to see who can get more cars in a shorter amount of time.
I'm actually just going to be blatantly honest. This is, we don't necessarily have the resources right now to do the, races, so we're kind of doing this to start it up. I mean, this is fun, by all means, and it's probably fun to watch my screen, watch me wreck a lot. And yeah, so we will be doing races, but in the future, once we get things up and going and rolling.
Okay, now let me explain this. I am the bottom right screen, and the Archer is the top left screen. If you can tell, my quality, for some odd reason, we're using the same capture card. My quality is much better than his. Makes no sense.
I think it's because I was going faster the entire time.
Yeah, it may have been your driving skill may have destroyed my capture card.
I have a foot.
Lead foot. Okay. So, there's not all going to be racing games. I mean, we could play a whole bunch of different games. RPG style games where we can challenge ourselves to see who can do something in said game from the start to a certain point faster.
So, to simplify what Blades is saying, it's basically like, say, if we were ever to do like Skyrim or Legend of Zelda, we can clear out this dungeon faster. Now, of course, Skyrim is a bad reference because there's multiple different types.
Lots of different dungeons, plus equipment. We'd have to sit there and take the time, create the equipment, upgrade them to a certain amount, or just go in guns blazing with nothing but a sword. That would be dumb. We would die instantly. True, but that depends on if you choose Stormcloak or Imperial.
Autolog alert.
We most likely would go Imperial.
No, actually the Stormcloak, no, I go Stormcloak. It's only because of the color. The Stormcloaks are blue. I'm a blue person, he's a red person. Blue is always better. That's why I'm...
blue.
Copyright, okay?
This song is from like 19, whatever. I don't think copyright was back.
No, it's still copyrighted, man. We cannot do this kind of stuff. I don't want to get in trouble.
Probably won't.
Yeah, I know. But still, safety. Along with our content, we're trying to keep it safe. Clean, for the whole family. Whether or not that stays like that in the next couple of years, that's debatable. Ah, crap. DLC! We don't have DLC, so if we run into any DLC cars, you're going to see the store pop up for half a second, and we'll just have to get out of it. That's
Which we're really good at.
Yeah. So that's a little hindrance And the cops are all over the Archer. Oh, poor
Yes,
you.
Archer.
Yeah, so you can tell our playing styles are totally different. His is, once again, just guns blazing
Gung ho!
and getting in trouble with the cops. Me, I kind of take a nice leisurely stroll throughout the entire world.
Even the races.
Well, in races, I typically go guns blazing, but I know what I'm doing, and I usually win. It's typically rare for me to fail a race. So, in the next episode of this one, it's gonna be fun. So, if you want to send us a video response ever for anything like this, this is a 15-minute video. We have cut it off at 15 minutes to see who can get in so many cars in, a certain amount of time. So, simple rules. 15 minutes. Start off with the same car we did, without collecting anything else. And 15 minutes, get as many cars as possible. You want to send us a video response? I have no idea where you would send that. If you can find a way to email it to me or to the Archer, that's perfectly fine. But I have no clue.
I would like to point out, if you do figure out how to send us a video response, I would like to see your version, your lap of 15 minutes. I mean, that would be pretty cool if you guys.
Yeah. Let's see how bad we are compared to the people out there.
And this is the part where I would, if this was a different show, I would point because I would like to be found.
The Chevy Camaro ZL1. His favorite vehicle in this entire game, and I treat it like a piece of crap.
Seriously, it's meant to be treated like a lady. It's a woman. Treat it nicely.
No, what it is a piece of machinery I abuse because I don't like Chevy in any form or fashion.
Which is weird because don't you like Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
Matt Smith? Botox?
Yeah.
Because what's on the front of the Chevy? A bow tie.
An ugly bow tie. I'm okay with actual bow ties, not the ugly one.
Okay, what about the Firebird?
Firebird. The Firebird. That is not a Chevy. That is Pontiac.
What about the Chevy Corvette?
The Corvette. Not a big fan. If I want to get something like that, and typically the newer Corvettes are not my thing. I'd rather go with a classic vehicle, like a 58. A 58 I'd be okay with, even if it's a Chevy, because it's classic. It's old. Nice.
What about the old style Chevys, like the ones with the suicide doors and all that?
That just sounds very horrible.
No.
Suicide doors, actually that reminds me. My dad had a old Mazda with suicide doors. That was my favorite truck. That was actually the first vehicle I got to sit in the front seat in. Oh, no. I sat in his lap and drove down the road about, I don't know, half a mile.
I'm trying to think what car that was that I gave my dad. I know it was a truck because my dad is big into trucks. So I think it was an old Chevy truck.
Well, it's kind of typical for people to be truck people because we live in Texas.
It was in Ohio.
Oh, I forgot.
My dad's always been a redneck, guys. But, I do know one thing. He sent that truck held back, and it was as loyal and faithful to him as ever. I don't think he had any trouble with that truck.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. My dad had a Kirk vehicle known as El Diablo. Basically, I I forgot the name of the car. I forgot what it was. But, you know, anybody else could drive it, and they could take out the keys, pull them out, leave, shut the door, and the thing would still run. It wouldn't turn off. And all you have to do is have my dad even just take a step closer to it, and it'll shut itself off automatically.
No, not him!
No. It obeyed him. Okay? It was the devil to everybody else, but to him, it was his car. It was basically like Christine. I think that was the name of the car.
I'm not good.
Neither do I. I think that was the name of that cursed car. Cursed Chevy. That's what it was. It was a Chevy. And it was cursed.
Yeah. I mean, 30s, they put
Right? It's cursed.
Anyway. I would like to point out, though, that the truck that my dad sent Helen back, it wasn't the first one. He had a blue old pickup truck. And the thing, like, I remember I was little, and I didn't have enough strength to get the door closed. Like, he gave the truck to my grandfather, and anytime I hopped in the passenger seat, my grandfather would have to grab my wrist, lead me out the door, and I'd have to grab it, the handle, and shut it with him as basically my little gas. It was the thing, just, I don't have good memories of that truck, and it's still around. My grandfather is not giving up on that thing. Even though it's got a table sticking out the back.
Very strange. I wish I had that old Mazda still. That was an amazing truck. It went through everything. I mean, it had so many problems, but yet it still ran like it was new. And then we had to get rid of it. It's very sad. My favorite.
I'll have to think my favorite vehicle, because of memories, would probably be like, I don't know, we used rentals back when I was a kid, so we didn't necessarily save one car from another, so, well, when I say rentals, I mean, basically like cars you don't buy, they're yours, but they're not yours. Like, you can do all the stuff you would in your own car, but with these cars, they wouldn't fine you for any damages or anything like that from that record. But I would have to say it was a Jeep, at least, because of memories and everything. And it was nice. I mean, it got us from A to B with loads of kids.
That didn't sound true.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's stop talking about old memories, and let's talk about the game.
I was just
The
like,
fact that I'm winning. Winning.
yeah. So, I think you got what I had in about half the time, right? About?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right about. So that says how good I am about spotting things. It also just goes to say how tired I am. Because you guys saw it, I think. We missed it because we weren't paying attention, but when I hit a staircase, I did not see it because I blinked, and I blinked longer than I usually would. I'm just tired. Anyway, that's me trying to justify I lost. I
Yes.
still lost.
Yeah, he lost. There's no accounting for the fact that he failed.
It wasn't miserable, though. I had a good time.
No, of course not. It was actually really fun. But looks like we're running out of time. So if you want to contact me or the Archer, you can contact us at yeoldgamers at Gmail. Gmail, yeah. yeoldgamers@gmail.com. We are the medieval gamers, but Yield Gamers is our Gmail. Very simple. And if you want to contact me personally, I am at well, same thing, Gmail, but killerblades95@gmail.com.
And I, the Archer, am at thearcherlives@gmail.com. There's no spaces in it though, and yeah, it's thearcherlives@gmail.com.
Yeah, so leave a comment. Like the video if you really did like it. There will be more. And please, you know what? I won't even beg for it. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, please tell me why. At least. Leave a dislike, I don't care. Just please do something. Just to let us know that you're watching.
Yeah, help us improve. I mean, we're in a room for improvements.
Lots of improvements. Alright. Bye.
Bye.